What is up? Welcome back to Softcore History. I am your host for the week, Rob Fox, joined as always by Dan Regester.
Always a pleasure to be on your show, Rob.
Happy to have you once again. Thanks for returning. Thanks for coming back.
You call, I answer.
I know. I appreciate it.
I'm always there for you, baby.
At the drop of a hat. But you wouldn't when I asked you, hey, can you be on speed dial just in case Courtney goes into labor in the middle of the night? You're like, dude, you live so fucking far away. Come on, dude.
I need my beauty sleep. Can't mess with that.
So I had to use someone else, a long time, guest on the show, Gabby Montemayor. And today we have not Gabby Montemayor.
Nope.
We have Cristina Montemayor, Gabby's little sister, and our former, who we actually knew Cristina first because she's actually our former coworker.
True. At
Total Frat Move, Total Sorority Move, Total Strat Move.
That was a decade ago. I just realized that this weekend.
It's wild.
Can you believe?
I've known you for almost 13 years.
We all got laid off
crazy.
in 2016.
Yeah. So it's been a while. But yeah, that was my nickname in high school, Gabby's little sister. That's what I was known as. So very familiar with that nickname.
You're first in my heart.
Thank you.
I knew you first.
I appreciate that.
Gabby is the one that came onto the scene later.
She came in hot too. She really integrated herself with the group. She just found a home, really.
Guns blazing. I actually don't even think I ever met her while working at TFM.
I know. And now it's like you've known her as long as you've known me. It feels like. Yeah. Because she hangs out with your wife all the time. Yeah. She and to your point, she rescued Courtney, or rescued you guys when Courtney went into labor.
She rescued me. Courtney had already driven to the hospital in the middle of the night in labor.
That story still makes me laugh. Third baby, mom just drives herself to the hospital? Like, is that what I have to look forward to?
Yeah, that's just business.
That's incredible.
Yeah. First baby. Oh!
Special.
Freak out. Yeah.
Oh, everything. Second
embrace
baby.
the entire thing.
Here we go again. Okay, I hope it goes well. The first time was crazy.
Third baby's a nuisance.
Third baby is just there.
Just the casualness of it was incredible.
There's
props
nothing.
to Courtney. Yeah.
I had to ask, by the way, before we get going, is Gabby jealous?
Gabby is jealous. She gave me some pointers, and she said, don't fuck up. Hey, just so you know, don't fuck up. And I was like, great. No press, girl.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
From Gabby, yeah.
No, she has fun here. So she told me to just have a good time. That's the plan.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And because you were a first-time guest, I asked you for a rider, which I no longer do for Gabby.
Really? She gets like room temp water.
Yeah.
And I get, what kind of seltzers do you want? I was like, oh my God.
I was like, do you want wine? Do you want seltzer? Do you need sparkling water?
The service here is incredible.
It goes downhill.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Listen, we've been through the trenches together.
Mm-hmm.
It's like seeing an old war buddy.
That's true.
The content game.
We've seen things.
We have.
All the things.
Lots of things. That's a different podcast, I feel.
Did you see how it is? Did you see our old boss's office across the street?
No way.
That's where Madison works now.
Oh my God.
On the other side of the highway.
That's cool.
Yeah. I go say hi to him sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wave across the highway.
Hey, buddy. I do see him walking around sometimes as I'm outside.
Good for him.
Yeah. But today, we have Cristina on for a very specific purpose, not just because she is a former fellow comedy writer at Grand X, at TFM, TSM, whatever. Cristina is, and I apologize to our audience for even doing this to you. It really goes against everything the show is. But an expert, which we don't love to do.
Okay.
I don't like to have people here to blast holes in anything I say. But this is the closest we've come to actually having someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about on the podcast.
For now.
We
do have somebody lined up in August that will wipe the floor with us with Roman history.
Oh, I think I'm just going to ask him questions.
That's going to be it.
Yeah. It's not going to be me being like running down a thing and having him be like, that's actually wrong.
He's going to tell us things. I'm going to just be like, sick.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I believe everything you say. And with you today, I'll pretty much believe anything you
Great.
tell
Good
me.
to know.
No matter how it is. But what are you an expert in exactly?
I am a couple things. A makeup artist. I did your wife's makeup for your wedding.
You did, yeah.
And did I do your wedding? Did I imagine this? Or did I do your makeup for the wedding.
You might have touched me up.
I think I gave you some boy glam.
Yeah.
I think I went to your room.
You had some foundation on,
I
buddy?
think it was a light base. Yeah.
I think I gave you just like some bronzer, just to like brighten up your pale Irish complexion.
Yes.
So I think I did your makeup too for your wedding. And I'm also a beauty writer and editor. So I've been writing about beauty for 5-ish years now.
In a bunch of publications, right?
Yeah, I've written for Men's Health. So I covered grooming for Men's Health for a while, which can we just stop on the word grooming as it relates to like men's beauty? Like the fact that you guys would rather be closer to pedophiles in terms of calling it what it is.
They stole that word.
You guys can't use men's beauty.
Can't use the word anymore.
You use grooming.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Why do we still use it?
Yeah, like that's crazy.
What are we supposed to use now? What other word?
Just call it men's beauty, but you guys are so afraid of the word beauty that you had to call it grooming. Like it's so weird.
I might accidentally kiss a boy if I
Also,
call it
technically,
men's beauty.
grooming is not being a pedophile. It's waiting. Okay, it's called patience.
Yeah.
Persistence.
I guess baseball's minor leagues are grooming now.
I guess it's grooming some guy to become a pitcher for your major league.
I mean, they do
organization.
actually say that, being groomed to be the starting quarterback or whatever.
Yeah.
They do literally.
You guys are obsessed with that word.
It's a funny word.
Yeah.
Groomer is a funny thing to accuse someone of being.
Well, and when I was writing about beauty or grooming for Men's Health, I would interview, and they're called celebrity groomers. So like John Hamm and like Jake Gyllenhaal, I would talk to their like groomers, people that did their hair and their makeup. And I remember like writing this article and I was like, is this the right word are we sure? Do we want to think of a different word besides groomer to describe this person and their
men's
skill?
beautician.
Yeah, and nope, it's grooming. It's groomer.
I mean, imagine if you play on the Nashville hockey team. You're known as a predator.
That's
also
true.
tough.
They did have did you see the shirt the other day that went viral? It was just Preds in Nashville or something like that, or it was like like Nashville's favorite Preds or something like that.
Awful.
Yeah, it was not great. I think they had to recant that shirt, but they printed a lot.
No,
So,
keep them going.
yeah, they're in.
Let's just tag all the men who wear that shirt.
They're in like Ghana and Guatemala now. They just had to be shipped to a place where you send the shirts of the team that loses.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what I do now.
Yeah. And what's your Substack, real quick? I'll pimp you out at the top.
Texas Beauty Editor Substack, which is something I have. Am I currently writing? You could say every month or so.
Because I'm currently paying.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay. Now I'm gonna come up with some more things to write about just for you, Rob. I'll do a men's little Substack for you.
Oh, thank you.
Edit,
You clearly
notice
noticed, though, Rob.
I do get an email every month. Your payment to Cristina Montemayor has gone through. I'm like, it's the only email from her Substack I got this month.
Interesting. Okay, I'll get up on that.
I'm a big. I support a lot of people's Substack. I probably have like not $100, probably like $50.
I like that move, just collecting checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People forget about their subscriptions all the time.
If we stop this podcast, we're not going to tell anyone,
No.
and we're going to let patreon.com/softcorehistory keep cashing checks until everyone unsubscribes.
And I think it would take a couple months.
It would take a while. Yeah. It would not
maybe
happen
years.
right away.
You're right. We would have subscribers for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What are you guys doing?
I know.
Yeah.
Why are we working at all?
We haven't gotten to the level of success yet to really just coast.
Yeah. So today, because of Christina's expertise, we are talking about the history of makeup. This is a Jake classic. The history of the broadest thing you can imagine. Now, we're doing specifically the history of men's makeup. More specifically, I didn't want to do like full beautification. So we're not talking tattoos or beards and hair and stuff like that. I specifically want to talk about.
Why don't you want to talk about me, Rob?
You really.
The episode of Dan.
We're going to mention you a little bit. You got a little Neanderthal vibe going on. You got tattoos. You got a beard.
Viking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I appreciate Neanderthal vibe. Like I'm unevolved.
Neanderthals groom themselves. We're going to talk about that a little bit.
We'll get there.
Neanderthals were...
They were the OG.
Not quite the slobs you thought they were.
Fucking knuckle dragon.
No, you look hot.
I'm all hunched over.
You look hot.
I'm not a squatty man.
Dan told me his weight
taller
before
than
the
you.
show started. He was like, guess what I'm down to?
Yeah.
Can I guess?
What?
224.
Wow.
Is that it?
No.
Oh.
I started at like 230. I'm down to 211.
Whoa, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
You must be looking puffy today.
I must be. But I mean, if we're gonna pimp other people's stuff, shouts to my friend Shay, who is a personal trainer. She does my macros.
Look at you.
So if you wanna change your body, hit her up. And that's gonna buy me some goodwill for a while now.
Yeah. At what?
Life with Shahala. SAHALA.
Really hope Fitbod's not on the show today. Haven't checked that yet. Real quick before we get into this, one more thing I wanted to ask you: what would you have done for us today on camera?
God. Okay. So for men's makeup, so I'm also a makeup artist, and I do a lot of like commercial. Yeah, I've done a TV show and just like commercial work here and there. But men's makeup is really simple but deceiving. Like you guys, like just need some warmth around your face. So like think of Matthew McConaughey. He always looks like tanned, like he just got back from a vacation. That's really the vibe that you're trying to create with men. Just some warmth around the face, some bronzer. You guys need to like groom your eyebrows more. I don't know why you guys don't use like a brow gel every so often. Like that would just make your eyes more open.
Oh, my eyebrows are so big that I am forced to trim them up constantly, but I don't.
Well, so you do something to them. Yeah.
But I don't do brow gel.
Yeah, you should add a brow gel. And you know what? Here's the thing that I think every man should do to make themselves look better. Do a little at-home spray tan, a little at-home mousse that you just buy from the store. And it's really simple. It's like body lotion, but you put that on, you marinate in it for a few hours, and you look like you just got back from Tahiti. Like,
see, I prefer going outside, maybe playing golf, wear a hat, and then you have the Stewart Sink tan on your forehead.
The dad tan.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
I can't do any of what you just said because people would notice immediately.
I don't think so. You've seen my fiance Jesse. He's a redheaded man. He's a Scottish man by ancestry, and he loves a little like tan. Like I do him before weddings, so anytime we've gone to a wedding together, he asks me to tan him, and
Please give Rob a self tanner.
I think I will one day for my wedding.
You know what?
in
All right,
October.
fine.
Yeah,
I will tan. I
You
swear
and
to God,
Jesse-
I will self tan for your wedding.
you and Jesse can have a little date out of it. He loves to go. He went to go get a spray tan while we were on vacation because I got one before vacation, and he was jealous of me, and so he got one while we were on vacation. That's how dedicated this man is to looking tan.
Also,
and hot.
though, this is why I married a pale, is because I'm very.
To
I feel
continue
like
the bloodline.
I'm very that. I feel like I'm very similar in skin tone to Jesse,
Very.
and him and you, or me and you, next to each other, shirtless, which I've been like on the like cruise or whatever. It's stark.
It's black and white.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. Not quite, but black, white, and brown for sure.
One of us looks very healthy.
Yeah.
And,
And that's what a tan gives you
Yeah.
is like a healthy looking appearance.
I look like I escaped from the brig on the cruise.
And we need
Like
to fix that, Rob. This is what a tan
Okay, I'll
can
do.
do.
It. I'll
Okay.
do for your wedding. I will sunless.
Get
tan.
back to the
I will
poop deck.
keep that on record.
Okay, I'll let Courtney remind Courtney.
Okay, we'll do.
She'd actually probably be into that. She'd be like, it's
Yeah.
about goddamn time. Actually, today we're going to talk about how this was the look everybody wanted, really, in most of human history. So fuck both of you, you fucking
Wrong time to be alive,
you fucking
Rob.
field hands. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about mostly facial cosmetics because that's kind of what we think of when we think of makeup, right? Like obviously everyone's groomed throughout history, but facial makeup is the very specific thing that has fallen out of favor with men in the last 220-ish years, something like that.
How were people's teeth for the most part of history?
I think bad.
Yes, although
Think bad, or is
So-
it like enough bacteria builds up in your mouth that's good?
So the two things I've actually read about teeth through human history is one, it got worse after we started farming because then we started getting more sugars with bread and stuff like that, and that fucked up teeth. And the other thing that I've read, and you just got to kind of keep in mind, just imagine a world without orthodontal
I don't want to.
Yeah. Like right now, my middle child has like just an extra tooth group. So he has to get it removed in like a year.
Oh no.
So right now he's just got two teeth stacked on top of each other, like looks like a freak baby. We don't let him outside. It's red hair, extra teeth.
This is why you can't marry your cousin.
Yeah. And presumably me and Courtney are more closely related than we should be.
Don't get the DNA test.
No. She asked me that once. She was like, wouldn't it be fun to do a 23andMe? And my literal response was, how related do you want to find out we are?
It's good to tell your kids, though, just what they're in for, maybe, once they get older. Just to be aware of some diseases.
Like, you need to marry someone whose ancestry for the last 400 to 600 years was not from the European continent.
And this is why I'm marrying Jesse, Scottish man, just pure European
Scottish
blood.
by way of South Africa.
Yeah.
You have no crisscross whatsoever.
You got some
you know
European
what's
blood
funny?
in yourself.
I'm more African than he is. I did my DNA test, and I'm like 1% something.
Right.
And he did his just to see if he has any African. Obviously, he doesn't.
How much conquistador do you have in you?
Like most, like 50%, like European, Portuguese, that whole thing.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Maybe you guys are related.
Maybe.
Could be.
Jan, cousin.
She wouldn't have bred with a Jew. He's Portuguese Jewish.
Okay.
You mean her ancestors?
Yeah, her ancestors would. Of course not.
Yeah. No.
Are you kidding me? They hunted you. And now look at us.
Here we are.
All
In
together.
harmony.
Yeah. So we're going to start in prehistory, which I actually got from you. Mm-hmm. First off, though, how dare you?
Yeah, I sent over some references.
She goes, this is to help lead your research.
It's the first time a guest has offered that.
How dare you.
Wish
Yeah.
I had that from my sources. Be real nice. Sorry she helped you with your homework.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, this is useful.
Yeah.
So obviously prehistoric makeup existed just in terms of like rituals and even hunting, some camo, stuff like that. But they do have evidence. You showed me the Neanderthal thing, but both for Neanderthals and Homo sapiens, actually, they put on maybe a light base.
Maybe some foundation.
A little foundation.
A little blush.
Yeah. Helps you look sexier, hotter. One thing I really appreciated about people in prehistory and even in ancient history is that we joke about it all the time, is like, God, it had to be so gross back then. Did these people even realize it? I think they did. I think they realized how gross life was. The amount of makeup they wore tells me that even then they realized, like, ugh, this is all horrible.
But they had to look good doing it, so they had to make an improvement upon that. So they did some. I think I read that they would crush up pyrite.
Yes.
And then glitter. Put that on all over their face, just to like.
Get that Edward Cullen look.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That twilight shine.
I'm sure that the smells weren't really that bad until the Industrial Revolution.
I don't know about that.
Maybe the BO.
The BO had to be.
But the rivers weren't smelling like sewage.
There was no necessarily sewage rivers unless there was a village upstream.
You didn't have giant factories just dumping chemicals into the river.
It's true. But if you had a village upstream from you're kind of fucked. Because they would walk a little bit downstream of their village, throw whatever into the river, and then it just floats on down to you. So then you have to go kill them. Mm-hmm. And
you take their land.
Take their land, yeah.
Yeah, just because you
rape their women.
Don't drink they made you drink poop. Their poop. Seems justified.
That's how
fair
war
consequence.
actually started.
Yeah. When your 4-year-old dies of dysentery because Gary up the river was too lazy to take a dump in a hole.
Blood has to be shed.
Yeah, exactly. So they found a cave in South Africa, actually, about 100,000 to 70,000 years ago. So to put that in perspective, about 60,000 years before we even remotely started farming or anything, archaeologists found an ochre workshop with abalone shells containing ochre fat mixtures, grindstones.
I thought you said an ogre.
Okra.
Like, wait,
know.
As
They
in
were
like
real?
a red earth kind of like compound, right? I think ochre is like a color.
I'll check real quick because I didn't even bother to look that up. So this is softcore history. Brownish yellow.
Brownish yellow.
So tan.
So they wanted to be tan.
Yeah, they wanted to look tan. And this contained, like, they would mix it with fat, typically animal fats, to help applicate it. They had grindstones. They even found applicators. So according to archaeologists, this pretty much suggests that men and women systematically, again, this is 60,000 years before we even remotely thought about farming, produced cosmetics in a cave or where they did it, but it was essentially a makeup factory in the like way prehistoric world. and this includes Neanderthals too. Scientists found shells at 2 archaeological sites in southern Spain. They found lumps of yellow pigment, so yellow tan was hot. People wanted to be tan. So these people weren't educated. They didn't know any better.
It wasn't like protecting their skin from the sun.
I think that was part of it. Yeah, so it was also a sunscreen. Some of these.
I'd imagine it was that
ingredients, and like
not
also
how they looked.
Insect repellent too. A lot of these ingredients repelled insects.
Seems more functional.
Yeah.
There was a lot of functionality to a lot of makeups throughout history, especially in the ancient world and the pre-ancient world. Although for a lot of the Neanderthals, they were probably, I don't know if it was sunscreen, because a lot of them they lived there long enough that they were okay with the environment. However, this is what interested me. They found a red powder mixed with flecks that are reflective, with a reflective black mineral, in these like shells and shit like that were also worn by Neanderthals as jewelry or whatever. And this was not influenced by Homo sapiens, the one in Spain, because they found it 10,000 years before there would have been contact with humans. So humans and Neanderthals developed makeup completely separately, completely independent of each other. The question for Neanderthals, though, like you said, this might have been sunscreen, although a lot of them were relatively acclimated to the amount of sun they got in southern Spain by that point. However...
Or maybe it's camouflage, right? The Slender Man comes in, almost wipes them out. Pretty much does wipe them out.
Literally wipes them out.
So they want to kind of blend in.
But this is before we take our rightful place as kings of the planet.
They were kind of asking for it.
I mean, living there. I agree. So most Neanderthals had tans, probably like Dan, to continue with the Dan Neanderthal comparisons, about Dan's complexion, somewhere between you and Dan, I would say.
Wait till I get some real sun.
Living in Spain. However...
I'll be the darkest man in the room.
I'd be darker than me. I mean, you're already the darkest man in the room.
That's
Coop's
true.
here.
You're darker than Coop.
I know.
Yeah, easily. There is some evidence, though, that Neanderthals did carry in that region the MC1R gene, which is associated with fair skin, red hair, and freckles.
So
Gross.
you, Rob.
Mostly me. I do carry the red hair gene.
You're a day walker.
Obviously do not have red hair. Yeah,
You've procreated red a couple times now.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah.
2 out of 3.
Good odds.
And the middle one is
Is that recessive at that point?
You would think.
I don't know if
Not
it
with
is.
you and Courtney.
No, it roars to the forefront. There may have been a market for sunless tanner for ginger cavemen.
Who would have thought? Me.
Because they couldn't come out of the cave?
Because maybe they, a lot of times if someone looks different,
they had to wear,
they're revered.
They had to wear a T-shirt into the pool.
I've never done that. I would rather get sunburned than wear a T-shirt in the pool. Like I have had a piece of skin cut out. I would rather deal with that again than ever get in a swimming pool wearing a T-shirt. Mild cancer I would take over that.
They hit the lake. They're wearing their finest
fair.
furs into the water.
There's actually a weird thing at when my kids take swimming lessons that they took it. It's an indoor pool.
What's it called again?
Little Fishes. I think.
Little Fishes.
Something like that.
Now, who were the Little Fishes, Rob?
They were friends of the Emperor.
Tiberius.
Yeah.
Look up Tiberius's island
and Little
his
Fishes.
Little Fishes.
And that's all you need.
Don't do that on a work computer.
Never do that on a work computer. Absolutely. But a lot of the dads at this indoor pool were getting in there in T-shirts.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, dude, this is the burbs. No one cares about your body.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they don't want to sexualize themselves around kids.
And they didn't have that type of body. In fact, the one time there was like, it wasn't even a chick. It was like a dude with a hot bod. And I was just like, well, I look like shit right now, but whatever is what it is.
And you went shirt off?
I was shirt off every time. I don't want to be that guy.
You scared the children, Rob, with that white chest.
Well,
you're blinding them.
It was Finn's swim lessons, so.
So he was paler than you?
Yes, yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
He had somebody to distract from himself.
Yeah, exactly. Just he actually can't see me if I'm holding him in front of you. It's like shining a flashlight in your face.
Plus those like concrete white walls that are always in like the pool, indoor pools.
Yeah.
You blend right in.
He disappeared. There was just a little tuft of red floating around. Cosmetics also in these ancient prehistoric societies probably played a role in attracting mates, along with tattoos. And it all, was like, oh, I'm healthy. Good. You want to have a baby with me.
Because I'm tan. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. It's a horrible time. They couldn't even read. They didn't know anything.
Being the tattoo artist for the tribe would be dope.
I wondered, so I didn't get into tattoos, but I feel like...
Seems like a missed opportunity.
You're really taking your life into your... you're really risking your life getting a tattoo pre-antibiotic.
Yeah.
To look cool, dude. They're just hammering it into you.
It's like just a bone that's been in 10 other people. They're not washing it. And you're just getting what? Like a shitty stick drawing of a deer on your back?
Although sleeve tats now are so oversaturated, like every dude, especially in Austin, has a sleeve tat. It's just become soft that the generation after us now hates tattoos. It's uncool to have a sleeve.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Gen Z hates tattoos,
I think so.
hates sleeves. Wow.
You got to zig while we zag.
Yeah. You've dated yourself.
Yep. So this shows my age right here.
What's funny to me about the Neolithic, or not, this isn't even Neolithic. This is Paleolithic. It took time to find this shit, make this shit, mix this shit. Cosmetics were valued almost as much as making tools and food. They were so invested in looking hot when every day was a question whether or not you were going to live. You didn't know where your next meal was going to come from, potentially. They still took time to make sure they looked hot.
Yeah, but you're looking for a deer, you might as well grab a couple plants on the way.
Grab other shit.
When you're tracking an animal, yeah, you're coming across things naturally.
I just...
Like, oh, here's some cash right here.
Just don't think we've been great prioritizers throughout history.
Well, we're the hunters. The women are the gatherers.
And we both wore makeup at one point.
Yeah.
It was both important.
Being hot is kind of important, Rob. I know you and your wife maybe don't value it so much these days because you're kind of, condemned to a life of each other.
Courtney, I love you.
Don't worry, she's not listening. That's never a threat.
After kid 3, though, I imagine you just give up.
What do you mean?
Just physically.
Looks-wise?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go physically, but...
Who cares?
I could tell you that most days, that's why I wear a hat every day. I'm not doing my hair today. It's stupid.
Backwards. When does it come forward?
When I drop the kids off at daycare.
To look like a serious man.
To look like an adult. Then I just switch it around.
Backwards again.
Yeah.
Ash Ketchum
Sometimes
style.
I go in backwards. I don't give a fuck.
Depends who's there, right?
Yeah.
Parents you respect or not.
If they go if it's at their daycare that's in the city, that is like we're the poorest family there by a mile because they all the other it's in Barton Hills and all the families live in Barton Hills, so I'll wear it forward to look semi-respectable. But
no one's going to take this podcast seriously until you turn your hat around.
I guess we're fucked then. Not happening.
You're going to be like a 70-year-old man with a backwards hat.
And you have a full head of hair, too. I see it. So
I know.
why do you not show it off more?
Because I have to do it, and I don't want to do the hair.
You don't even have to. Messy's in style, right?
Yeah, I guess. I just don't care. I don't care about anything.
You don't care about self-expression, obviously.
You
have the same outfit on that I've known you for the last 13 years. Literally,
Hasn't changed
the polo shirt, the khaki shorts, tennis shoes, and backwards baseball hat. Same outfit.
It's a classic. You're the dated one. You got a fucking Zeppelin on your arm.
What's wrong with the Zeppelin?
You're gonna be in a nursing home one day. People are just gonna be like, "Oh, were you in the Navy?" And you're like, "No, I was a tool."
There's nothing wrong with being a tool.
I was a fuckboy in 2015.
Nothing wrong with that, Rob. There's plenty of that to go around.
I know it's fucked up that one day our nursing homes are gonna be filled with fucking tat sleeves. By the way, this is how you know my wife doesn't listen to this podcast because she still doesn't know that I zin.
Well, she's
been doing it for a year.
Now that I know. No.
How dare you?
She's always like, why do you lick your lips so much? Like a lizard man.
I'm like, I don't know. She's like, I think it's a nervous tick. And I was like, oh, maybe. Yeah, it's the ADD.
Yeah.
You can blame a lot on ADD.
You can blame everything on ADD.
Yeah.
You guys get away with so much shit and just call it, oh, I just have a attention deficit disorder.
It's made up.
I'm just saying.
It's not real.
Yeah.
How dare you?
No, I deal with so many people in my life that have ADD.
Not you, Dan?
No.
I would have thought you also would have it. But maybe it's just your general
Maybe the other
vibe.
end of the spectrum.
Too detail-oriented? You're too in the weeds? All right. We're going to move on to the ancient world now. This was my favorite part. I was saying to you before the show, it kind of gets a little like the same after the ancient world. The ancient world, there's a lot of diversity in makeup ideas. Once you get into like Western Europe or even Asia, East Asia in particular, you kind of get the same right theme that everyone wants to be pale for the most part. That seems to be the common denominator across the world post ancient times. But in the ancient times, we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we wanted. Egyptian men, in particular, Egyptians were probably the most prolific ancient users of makeup.
Little eyeliner.
Pharaohs,
they killed.
Pharaohs,
slayed.
all the way to commoners, were putting on facial cosmetics.
Little JD Vance.
More than that, they spent like hours of their morning getting ready. Like they had manicurists, they had a makeup artist, they took milk baths in the morning, they exfoliated.
The pharaohs.
They
the
yes,
rich.
yes,
Yeah.
and they waxed their entire bodies too. They didn't want any hair.
To do.
That's got to be. I don't know what their
Every day is a spa day.
genetic situation was in terms of like but like I feel like Middle Eastern, Mediterranean men are pretty hairy. It's a lot.
But they keep it tight now.
Yeah.
You know, they're the ones that have like the cleanest beards, and they still got it. They're still kicking.
The Persians.
Yeah.
They'll
that's
let
different,
the
though.
poof out of the chest though. I feel like open collar. Like
Right.
I got nothing in here ever.
Let's cover that up, Rob.
Do you have any hair?
Not really.
Like anywhere?
Mm-mm.
You have armpit hair?
Yeah, I have armpit hair. Jesus Christ, I have leg hair too. You can see the leg hair.
I can't see leg hair.
It's there.
Do you shave your legs?
I do not,
Interesting.
but it is light. It's kind of ginger, to be honest. So I didn't
Yeah.
fully avoid the red.
No, it's there.
You should grow a mustache.
I can't.
Not even a little dirt stash?
Oh, I can grow a dirt stash. Yeah,
Do it.
it's foul, and I hate it. I don't know how you have a beard. If I don't shave for like 4 days,
It's the easiest thing possible.
Think
this
feel
is called male makeup right here.
That was also a male beauty thing. Was like beards were super in. That showed that you were masculine and manly, and
Although Egyptians were more about the fake beard.
right, yeah, they had the fake beards.
The Fertile Crescent, like Babylonians, I don't actually know about Sumerians, but Babylonians, Assyrians, and stuff like that, Persians, they did the real beard. And they would oil it up and put perfume on it. But the Egyptians would more put a face mask.
Yeah, the chick pharaoh had to wear
Yeah.
a fake beard.
Yeah, but it was always fake. Like it was almost always fake.
It was like goat hair or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
They really liked actually red beards too, which
Yeah.
was odd to learn. I don't know why.
They also jacked off
relate.
statues.
I was gonna
so-
say, love a man with a red beard. Can't get enough, really. Yeah.
But like red in that region, I was just like, what about red hair to the Egyptians?
Yeah, Egyptians.
Of all things.
It's different.
Yeah.
I think was it also like a warrior thing? Like maybe the red was like going
Blood.
into battle. Yeah.
Could be it.
Maybe.
So
I'm not going to battle with that guy.
A guy with a red beard?
No.
You don't trust him?
No.
you said you want to be a Viking. That's half your fucking unit.
Yeah.
I've never said I want to be a Viking.
You have said many times you would like to be a Viking.
Never on record said I want
Oh
to be
my
a
God.
Viking.
Must
Be mixing me up with somebody else.
Listeners of the show, please chime in to him, DM him or something, because he said it. I understand why Egyptians in particular would be very into makeup.
Get your fantasies out of mine, all right? Stop putting them and projecting them onto me.
Okay.
I
I've
know
never wanted
you're
to.
such a
I wouldn't-
tryhard with Nordic lore.
I am not. Remotely. The Nordics obliterated my people. My red hair is in my bloodline because of the Nordics.
Well, who was it that was actually in Ireland? Halfdan, I believe, was the
Who?
Viking.
Oh. I don't even remember. I mean, the Vikings, like, plundered Ireland for a long time.
Yeah.
As they should.
We had it coming. I'm not gonna lie. We were so defenseless for so long. Like, what do you expect to happen? You're next to England. Vikings are up there. Get an army, for the love of God.
You can never say we took anyone's land.
No.
Because we couldn't even defend our own.
True.
So I understand why Egyptians were into makeup in particular. That climate, you're just getting obliterated by the sun. You're sweaty all day. And now you potentially live in an ancient city, which is gross, like much grosser than living in the wilderness. And again, like I said earlier, it's funny to me that even back then they realized, like, God, we're gross.
Yeah.
Like, we are gross. We need to fix this.
They're human, Rob.
But there's like a context. You know what I mean? If they don't know, you wonder what their context is. Like, what's their
These people had
their
ambition.
window?
They had goals. They had dreams.
But
they wanted a family. They wanted to smell good.
You don't know what you don't
find
know.
Love.
You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what clean is like if you've only lived in filth.
But they knew.
I guess
Clearly.
they did. I'm amazed.
So
by
you're
it.
exposing yourself for not knowing what you don't know.
I guess so. I'm shocked that
You're playing
they
yourself
were that
this entire
self-aware.
episode.
So men applied a makeup called Kohl, Kohl, like the store. Can't imagine it's related, but who knows? It was made from galena, which is lead, or malachite, which is green copper.
Get a little high.
They love the
carbonate.
green eyes. Yeah. They would do a little green around the rim. Make your eyes pop.
I guess so.
I like lead-based products.
But the darker ones, the ones you see, I guess, in hieroglyphs are probably the lead,
Yeah.
the black,
Just death sticks all over the eyes.
While they're drinking lead wine.
Yep.
I assume this didn't go great for them. Like, especially, it is a testament to Egypt that it was such a successful empire for so long, and every single day their rulers put lead in their eyes, and all of their offspring were products of incest.
Yeah, they're all
so
deformed little
close.
freaks. Of course they're going to try to cover it
Like,
up.
it would make the Habsburgs puke. That's how incestuous the Egyptians were. Like, it wasn't like you're going to bang your cousin. It was like, here's your sister. She's your wife.
Oh, yeah. Half sister, they would just intermarry. It's disgusting. But they look so good doing it.
They did.
Because they wore that coal in the eyes. A little eyeliner can really just hide the incest from within.
Your brother put some dark eyeliner on, and what's up, boy?
He looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're putting lipstick on a pig, you know? King Tut was not a sight for sore eyes.
King Tut was apparently a monster. Have you ever seen?
Like incest monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen, there's like recreations, 3D like recreations of what he looked like.
Just one eye up, the other eye
Just like
down
he's
here.
like a 12-year-old with hip dysplasia. Basically like any English bulldog you've ever seen.
But alive?
Yeah.
But a real person?
Yeah, but a human being.
Terrifying.
He was like an English bulldog of a human being. Just shouldn't be alive. It's just a monster from the jump. And that's why he didn't live very long.
Yeah, but he still tours to this day. You get tickets.
You can. So
Go city to city.
What's interesting about Kohl, though, because men from all classes put it on, apparently it also essentially had the same purpose of eye black in like football or baseball.
Okay.
Help keep the glare
Yep,
of
the sun's glare.
out of your eye.
Oh, I thought it was to write Bible verses on them.
I think that maybe they wrote something from the Book of the Dead. In
John
there, you know what I mean?
3:16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horace 5:12, whatever their favorite verse was. Kohl also did have uses beyond the sun, though, too. It protected the eyes from glare and dust, like I said. Well, didn't say dust. And it also, I think this is true according to modern studies, it would keep you from getting eye infections.
Interesting.
The lead would drive you insane, but it would keep your eyes from getting infected.
Worth it?
So if you're out in the field shoveling shit all day, you're not going to get pink eye.
Try some lead.
Your brain will rot, but you.
What's wrong with a little schizophrenia?
Especially if you're looking good, you know? That's just
Look hot.
That's all that matters.
Hot crazy scale.
toxic, sexy man. Yeah.
It's called being fun, Rob.
Egyptian men did, I will say, I go into this a little bit. They did actually have skincare routines as well. They used oils like myrrh and frankincense to moisturize skin and hair. dry climate. Need
the moisture in a place like Egypt.
You don't want to be ashy, cracking elbows and shit like that. And they actually found a papyrus that listed recipes for men's skin creams, including, tell me if this sounds even remotely useful, honey and natron to smooth wrinkles and treat scars.
So even then, they were like, wrinkles, they don't look
Gotta
good.
go.
We gotta
crow's feet.
Yeah, we gotta keep that skin nice and soft.
Honey and tallow is a big thing now.
Yeah,
I do have a tallow. A listener of the shows we work for has like a tallow company, and he gave me like his skincare product, like the tallow thing. It's not for the face. It's for like
for the body. Yeah, because it might clog your pores. Hot tip: beef tallow. Don't put it on your face. Keep it on the body. There you go.
Men also, and this is where I start to agree. They used ochre-based powders to even skin tone, but they would also use different chalky things to lighten skin tone, signaling that they were not a day laborer.
Right, working outside in the sun, not hot.
No, gross,
Yeah.
disgusting. These oils were also insect repellents, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
So if you're traveling up and down the Nile or working on the farm and working in the mud on the Nile all day, you're just getting eaten the fuck alive if you're not putting this stuff on.
But if you have a little glam on,
Yeah.
you'll be safe from insects.
The mosquitoes are like, he looks too good. I won't fuck that up.
Yeah.
What's also funny, and again, this is how like quickly civilization gets hyper complex. All of these makeups, or most of these makeups, they've found like the jars they were stored in, or like the little applicators they were stored in, decorated. All decorated.
Yep.
All ornately carved, and people were marketing. Even back then, marketing was a thing. You got to think that there was some level of influencer culture at the time. So if like a local famous person used your makeup, like maybe a high priest or a rich guy from the area, you could tell people that. More people buy your shit.
Yeah.
Nothing is new. Nothing changes.
Nope.
Makeup has always been the get-rich-quick scheme for women.
And men.
But nowadays,
But
especially.
now mostly women.
Now most of women. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to just make a YouTube channel. It's just you doing your makeup. Get 1 billion followers.
Just come up with a cool logo
get
to
money,
slap
Like
on
yeah.
talk
something.
about like, oh yeah, I found a dog the other day and
And
decided to steal it.
are you talking about my dog?
Yeah.
I didn't steal her. She decided to leave her family, and she found us, and we said, you know what? We'll help you out, girl.
Yeah,
So
you didn't
we just-
rescue her. She rescued you.
Yeah. She was chipped, though. And I tried my best to find the owner, but I didn't really want to. I did reach out a couple times, but now she's ours, and she's adorable. She's a pure white husky, which is
Ideal for Texas.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The poor girl's just struggling in this heat, but she looks good. And she has that nice kohl around her eye too. She's got some eyeliner to define the eyes.
Just a
Never
little-
goes out of style. Yeah.
Do you do
even
any
for
dog
dogs.
makeup?
Yeah.
Dress her up a little bit.
That's a thing now, though. Dog cosmetics, or not even cosmetics, but luxury dog like grooming products. That's the new frontier. We've done women's makeup. Men's skincare is there, but dogs, open market.
I like that someone was like, I just don't think we're going to crack the men, but dogs,
Right.
we might.
We'll get to dogs before men just come around to using one cream at night.
Well,
Yeah.
dogs are
Yeah.
an accessory for women, mostly,
That's true.
in their purses.
Yeah.
I don't think the husky fits in. Can
No,
you even
she
can you
doesn't.
carry the husky?
She's only really half husky. She looks full husky, just like miniature. She's like husky
Get a
and
bigger
Shih
bag.
Tzu. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's cute. But she's like 25 pounds. You can,
Oh, yeah. Put her
you
in a
can carry
backpack.
her.
You're
Yeah.
fine. So this is actually why the reason they liked red hair. It was associated. They would
Stop
use.
trying to justify
They
it.
would
Nobody
use
liked
henna.
the red hair.
I don't have red hair.
I do.
You kind of do.
On the legs, I guess. Henna was used to dye beards and hair red because they thought that was associated with vitality,
Okay. Like strong
strength, and I guess probably virility as well.
swimmers
Yeah.
means red hair.
Red hair.
No, it's
This-
recessive. Interesting.
Look, I don't miss.
That's true.
I got red hair in my bloodline, and I can't stop getting my wife pregnant.
Yeah. Maybe you should think about stopping for your sake, really.
I was joking on a show the other day. I was like, me getting my wife pregnant again would be the like existential equivalent of a 16-year-old getting someone pregnant for the first time. You know what I mean?
Like it would be life ruining?
Yeah. It would be like life collapsing. Like, oh my God, everything's changed. Like, nothing is, yeah.
You should do it. But then you get 4. What's 5? What's
right?
6?
Yeah.
What's
people
7?
used to have like 10. Your people used to have like 10.
No, my dad has 9 siblings.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It scared me from
Have
the
them
moment
work
I heard
the
it.
farm.
Yeah, you were at my wedding, and what's weird is only like 6 of the siblings were there, maybe 7, 6 or 7.
Yeah. What happened to the others?
Oh no, it was 6. One died.
That happens when you have 10.
Yeah.
Like one's gonna die.
Yeah, and then the other.
That's just math.
Yeah.
Two of the others just couldn't make it.
You know, also one of them is gay. Are they? Is one gay
What?
of your dad's siblings?
No, not of the siblings. No,
Okay, well,
that I'm aware of.
I think statistically 1 out of 10 has to be gay.
I think you're probably.
You're thinking of one right now who's like, you could be gay.
I think
Stop
that,
forcing the agenda on us.
I think that statistically, one's probably had very strong thoughts. But
But they're Irish Catholic, so they would never.
Right.
Yeah.
They're all married in heterosexual relationships, so
Doesn't mean they're happy.
you're not wrong.
But Rob's dad stayed with his mom. Through thick and thin.
Probably the one. So in Mesopotamia, they were also getting their makeup game on. This is around the same time period. Men used white lead. There is so much lead used in ancient makeup.
Yeah.
It is a fucking miracle that society was able to last.
When did we know that lead was bad? Like recently, right? Like the 1900s, maybe?
It was late in the game.
Yeah.
Like the 50s?
Yeah.
Like every house was painted with lead paint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was lead gasoline was a thing.
Till the 90s?
Like the 80s,
80s
or
or
90s.
90s?
They used
Yeah.
to have to say like this gasoline's unleaded.
Yeah.
I think they also have like data that proves once they got rid of leaded gasoline, crime went down.
Yeah. Because you stopped
Because
driving.
you were less crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were not breathing in brain.
Lead
Or I guess
fumes.
violent crime went down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Helps.
So all the world wars that happened during this time, probably because of the lead eyeliner. They were all just power-crazed men.
Yeah, Hitler wasn't on meth. It was just lead.
Yeah, it was his eyeliner.
He just snorted like shavings of lead.
He did have beautiful eyes. That explains a lot now that I think about it. So they use white lead and chalk-based powders also to lighten their faces for the same reason. Men did adopt the Egyptian-style kohl. These civilizations interacted a lot, so they were into that shit. They thought the Egyptians were really cool. But makeup was less for everyone in the Fertile Crescent than it was in Egypt. It was basically just for the rich. Men in the Near East, like Phoenicia and ancient Israel or whatever, ancient Palestine, the Levant, I guess you could
You
say.
making a political statement there?
No. The Levant. Because
Ancient Israel or whatever.
it wasn't necessarily, there was like Israel, there was Judah, there was Judea, a million things.
Choose a side.
The Hebrew Bible actually references King Jehu might have used subtle makeup for political appearances. Most of these makeups, again, not great health-wise. The lead-based cosmetics would cause not just neurological problems, but skin damage as well, believe it or not. So you would put it on to look better, but underneath your veneer, your face is just rotting away.
Yeah.
Which ironically then required more lead makeup.
To cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a good business model.
But the thing is, they were so valuable culturally. Like, people were like, I can't not be hot.
Yeah.
He created a market.
Yeah.
That product then causes more issues, which then
create products.
creates more demand.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one thing you can't sell is the cure.
Help with the ailment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just hair the dog your lead makeup, essentially. Like, oh, I got some bad lead withdrawals today. Got to put more lead on. Now, the book you sent me, which you're holding, what is it?
It's called Pretty Boys by David Yee. He was my boss and I guess now friend, but he wrote this whole book on the history of men's beauty, essentially, and it's really fascinating, honestly. I guess that's why we're doing this podcast today. But it's great.
Yeah, it is interesting because it used to be extremely normal, at least for a certain class of people throughout most of history.
Literally up until the Enlightenment, which
Yeah.
is when men thought that like there was a division. Before Enlightenment, men and women were considered equal, and then Enlightenment happened, and men were like, actually, we think you guys are just not as good as us.
Yeah, God knew.
Yeah.
God knew men were better.
Well, and that's when they decided to like it was
more of a move towards like naturalism
and like usefulness versus like appearances. I think like men wanted to be useful, not like pretty, which I guess you guys won in that sense. Like you guys, like you were right. Like you guys did a whole lot post Enlightenment.
The whole
when you stop
revolution.
caring about beauty, you can just get a lot more shit done.
Yeah.
Turns out that's true. According to history.
That's why they were making makeup for, in Paleolithic people were making makeup. They didn't invent farming for an extra 50,000 years.
They were too busy glamming.
Yeah,
it takes up years of women's lives. When you add it all up at the end of your life, you're spending years in like nail salons, in like hair salons. You
just
guys
getting
are
ready to go out.
Just in the morning,
Yeah,
how many hours does it take you every year?
Don't even ask me that question. But it's a lot.
To be fair, a lot of CEOs these
I roll
days
out of bed like this.
Are little glam
That's
bitches.
sick.
That's true. Well,
like, they have like blood boys. And
let's not even talk about the orange man in office because he needs some tips. His spray tan or makeup application is god awful.
It's a classic look.
It's. I think his makeup artist hates him.
It doesn't hit the hairline.
No, it doesn't even go to the ears. If you look at his ears, you can see where his
it looks
true
like he's getting ready
complexion
for a
lies.
competition for bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's splotchy as fuck.
It's not all the way there.
No. But he does it for a reason, to look presentable for camera.
I've seen Photoshop pictures of him without the spray tan, and it's the right move, even if it's not put on correctly.
Right. He's uglier without it. That's
know.
like what's terrifying.
I like the slick back. Slick back, Donnie.
Yeah. But the
No
the
spray
orange,
tan.
the tone, can we just add a little bit more like, I don't know, green to that formula? Because it's going way
Would
orange.
green naturalize it?
Yeah, it would. The orange is a different.
I think he has
direction.
bigger issues right now.
Yeah.
At this point. So we talked about the Enlightenment and how that was really what like killed male makeup, but it was not in the ancient world even like a blanket thing where it's like, oh, everyone wears makeup. The Greeks and Romans were actually like they wore a little bit, but they were pretty low key
Our
on it.
founding fathers, little powder.
They did. I'll talk about that a little bit, but it kind of gets a lot more uniform after the fall of Rome in terms of like you're basically doing one thing for 1,000 years, which is some light powder and rouge.
Yeah.
That's kind of the move for literally like 1,000 years. Again, for the same reason, to look like this. I look naturally.
Now, how did they dress up their eunuch slaves?
Probably a lot of powder and a lot of rouge. You want them to look cherubic, right? Like you want them to look.
That's why you just go straight in with the red. You guys were not even blending, just putting the red right on the cheeks.
Like
It's
a little
crazy.
cartoon
Yeah.
Orphan Annie situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they want them to look, obviously, if they're unicized or whatever word it is for that, you want to look boyish.
They need to appear like they're enjoying it.
You just paint a smile on their face.
Put a smile on that face.
So the Greeks or the Romans were way less ostentatious than Egypt or Mesopotamia. Greek men favored a natural appearance in general. They did use cosmetics a little bit, basically like a light base situation, right?
Just a light beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletes were a little more. They would do a little more.
You oil up.
They did. It was less for the face actually, but they would oil up their skin before exercise or competitions. To
wrestling, you don't want to get grabbed.
You don't want to get grabbed.
Slide right
But
off.
it would also, like in a bodybuilding competition, show off that physique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Show off that bod.
Looks
Dom
good.
Mazzetti once said 95% of fitness is lighting. It's not wrong.
I agree with that. But face makeup, not really used in Greece. Was not a big thing in Greece. It was associated with women and quote-unquote barbarian cultures.
Yeah.
So the Greeks, what's funny about the Greeks is that they did a lot of cool stuff, But outside of Alexander, who was like barely Greek, they never really had an empire. They never really spread beyond their little Aegean Sea realm, but they still looked out at everyone and were like, you guys are pieces of shit. Like, there were way more impressive, bigger empires like the Persian Empire, and they would just look at them and be like, fucking try hard. These guys are fucking losers.
Sometimes it's cool to appreciate what you have. Maybe that's what Greece wanted to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't grass is always greener scenario. It's just like, we like Greece. We're cool with Athens. Why go anywhere else?
It's like a New Yorker. I ain't got to leave New York.
Got
everything right here.
Best city in the world. Am I right, fellas?
Wrestlers would use oil to show off their
lube up
their physique, but they would also they would dust their bodies with fine powders as well, and that would also like double up to even show the physique even more.
That makes sense. Yeah, you really want that shine. I'm wearing body oil today, so like it just makes your skin look healthy. You guys need to try wearing lotion. I swear, you just get.
I put it on my face.
More.
My body.
Yeah, look at Dan.
Lube up my whole bod.
Dan, you should try lubing up daily.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you can see the.
No.
The pec
don't
flex.
Do that with the pec. No.
Then I could pop top.
Yeah. When are you gonna pop top?
Yeah.
He promised to pop top on the show, and he hasn't done it yet.
By September.
Okay. By her wedding.
What's the weight goal for the pop top?
I don't have a goal.
No.
I wanna look
healthy.
Slim.
The amount of time it's going to take you to do lighting on that episode.
Yeah.
No.
It's going to be obscene.
No, do you want me to come in for makeup? I can do some body contouring with some.
Yeah, lube me up.
Yeah.
Just get olive oil.
Yeah.
And some dust. Rome was a little bit more into face makeup than the Greeks were, but the Romans were still like, they kind of had that, honestly, that Enlightenment mindset. And I assume that the Enlightenment, because that was around the same time as Rome kind of came back into vogue. The Enlightenment's the same time as, or the Enlightenment informed all of our founding fathers,
right,
who were super into Rome.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably, that probably the Roman views on a lot of things influenced that,
right,
including the fact that they were the same way. They were like, we're men, we're restrained, we're conservative,
we're thinkers. We don't have to look good. We just think a lot.
Right. So face makeup was acceptable, but it had to be subtle. Excessive use was actually lampooned as gay, basically, effeminate.
Yeah, the worst thing to be.
Yes.
Effeminate. Yeah.
Yes. There were satirical works from the time from writers like Juvenal and Martial who would just rip on guys who wore too much makeup.
Well, and they're kind of right. Like, it should be natural. Like, if you can see it and notice it, like, you've done it wrong.
Right. That's for women too, right?
Yes, exactly. Like, they were onto something. So just make it more natural, and you're fine.
Hey, Rob, tell these bitches how to dress.
Yeah.
And Oxford never goes out of style. I'm not wrong, so you can laugh all you want. Elite men, actually. So again, at this point, this is only for the elite anyway. Like, the commoners aren't really doing. Maybe some middle class is doing it. But if you did wear too much makeup,
you were shunned.
No, you would get gossiped about, girl.
That's still true today.
Yeah.
So nothing's changed.
Look at what he's wearing.
Oh my God.
So tacky.
So obvious. That rouge.
Yeah.
Too much blush.
One of the worst offenders of makeup in ancient Rome for having too much, wearing too much. Nero, unsurprisingly.
He's an ugly man.
Yeah.
He was a horrifically. Have you ever seen a picture of Nero?
No, show me.
This is what Nero allegedly looked like.
It's also a terrifying face to see as
it's not good.
Being
I do understand.
Burned alive for a party.
Yeah, I do understand wanting makeup on.
Ginger, though.
Dear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Red hair.
No.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's like your husband's
Burn
like,
it.
gross cousin.
Don't be mean. He's way hotter than Nero.
I said your husband's gross cousin, not your husband.
That's true.
Like, there's going to be one creature.
Yeah.
But, like, if, he
one.
let himself go, maybe.
Maybe.
No.
Show him that could be his future.
Just threaten him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you got to
keep it tight.
Keep it tight, or this is what you're going to look like. Romans, like everyone else, led lead, white lead.
Loved
lead
it.
all fucking over. They were drinking lead. They were putting lead on their face. They were doing goddamn everything. Again, they wanted to have light appearance. Actually, a good comp. You've seen it. I have not seen it, but I've seen the pictures. I don't know if you've seen it or not. But the Emperors in Gladiator 2, very like they had like powder on their face and rouge on their cheeks.
Yeah.
That's essentially the look that was going for, and that was probably like the absolute extreme of what you could do. And one of the reasons they would do this, again, it was light in the skin. They would do it especially for appearances. They wouldn't necessarily do it every day, but if they needed to make a public appearance or they needed to
it was
speak
political.
For the Senate. So Cicero, when he would speak to the Senate, would make sure
wear makeup.
He was camera ready.
Cyrus the Great, the Persian emperor, whenever he would conquer a new place, like he would take the leader of that place and like take him to the salon for like a makeover. Like, have you guys seen like that America's Sweethearts DCC show on Netflix?
No.
Where like one of the episodes is like the makeover episode where they take all the girls who are like from, wherever the fuck, like in the, in the States, and they give them like the Texas like girl treatment, like with the hair and like the makeup, just to all look like
a
the
full
same.
blowout, like
Yeah, but it's like a Texas beauty version of like a makeover.
Yeah.
And so that's what he was doing with his new like
would
council.
he Persiafy him?
Yeah.
So he would make him look like him?
Yes. But yeah, make him look like better, give him a makeover and be like, here's your makeup artist and here's what you're going to wear and here's the blush and
the Persians were very good at like assimilating anybody they conquered.
That is the Persians are, there's actually a chapter of the Bible that literally just talks about how dope Cyrus is.
Yeah.
Because Cyrus liberated them from Babylon.
Yeah.
And let them practice their own religion.
They loved him. And they gave him a makeover. And they were like, oh my God, you're the greatest conqueror I've ever had. This guy's so nice.
I love him.
Yeah.
But
that was very sweet.
I assume part of it was to make the king look more Persian.
Yeah.
Right? So it was like, look, he's into us. So you should be into us too.
Right.
And they were actually pretty
The original Aryans?
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know where blonde came from.
Yeah, they dyed everyone's hair black. That was one thing that they did to make them look similar. Is they would dye all the council the hair black to look alike.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because they had naturally black hair for the most part?
I think so. Yeah, the Persian Cyrus
yeah.
the Great. Yeah. So he would want all of his guys to have the same haircut and the same color.
Your boys just riding deep. Everybody looks the same.
Yeah.
They're all rocking gold chains.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wearing too much perfume.
Again, this white lead that they put on their faces, toxic, would cause skin lesions, hair loss, would of course make them crazy. And they knew this, by the way.
Yeah.
They did know this, and they still did it.
They didn't care.
They didn't care. And they also, again, they would put rouge on and stuff like that. Same thing, made from ochre, carmine, plant and other plant-based dyes and stuff like that. Rouge allegedly enhanced a man's vigor. So it would make you seem more whatever, just
hornier,
stronger and hornier. Julius Caesar, who was known as a meticulous groomer.
Ew.
That's probably in both ways, to be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
The one case where it could be used in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double groomer.
Yeah.
He almost certainly was a rouge queen.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like absolutely.
Love
making
some
sure
blush.
Again, camera ready for his triumphs. He would whenever he would do his military parades in Rome after he conquered someplace in Gaul or whatever, makeup on point during the parade.
Blush blindness.
Yeah.
Really.
I think before every podcast, you should go full Moulin Rouge. Let's just get you all dialed up, baby.
Oh, just put me in some lingerie.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, just sing "Voulez-vous coucher avec moi"? That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just rouged up.
Oh, I'll just
Okay.
come in lingerie one day.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll
Get
squeeze
the
it.
lingerie that your family friend bought for your wife
Yeah.
that we talked about off mic.
I don't know if I ever told that story on air, but one of my family
not?
friends, for our engagement party, people brought presents and stuff like that, and most people brought like plates or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't even ask for presents, but that's what I remember what our presents was. Some people brought like silverware or plates or whatever, and this one family friend who had known me since I was a baby walked into a store, picked out lingerie for my wife, presumably looked at it and thought,
Got excited.
this will give Rob an erection, and gifted it to my wife.
How'd they know her size?
I was just gonna ask that. Did they get it right?
Yeah, they did. I don't know.
That's
She's
gross.
skinny, so it's whatever.
Yeah, but boob size varies.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how they got the cup size right.
That's concerning.
Yeah. Yeah. Just took one look at a photo and was like, I got this.
Yeah.
That's a super recognizer right there.
It did fit. Because she did put it on and be like, this is the one.
As a joke.
Yeah, this is the one they gave me. And I was like,
no, that's his go-to set now.
You look pretty good, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Damn it, Mrs. Red.
What was the brand?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was Kohl's, actually. Some Egyptian men liked to, once they conquered Egypt or like Egypt became a protectorate, they did kind of like to imitate the Egyptian stuff a little bit, but that was almost like the equivalent of like an alt emo kid wearing makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could do it, but people would look at you sideways.
It was too far.
It was a little too far. Like it could be pulled off. Like you could Pete Wentz it.
Yeah.
And you could walk around, and if you were powerful enough or famous enough, like Pete Wentz was, people would be like, all right, well, it works for him, I guess, but that's still kind of fucking weird.
Yeah. But Pete Wentz looked good in eyeliner.
Yeah. The one people in Rome that were allowed to use makeup pretty much nonstop was like actors and stuff like that. You know,
well, you have to for the stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actors, ironically, and musicians, and I don't know if maybe we should go back to this. They were considered gross and low class in ancient Rome.
Let's bring that back.
I never stopped.
Right.
Never stopped.
Like if
thinking
you were
actors were
a creative in ancient Rome, like people would be like, they want to go see things, but that was a low class profession.
Agreed.
Yeah.
As a filmmaker myself, and you being the actor.
Yeah. You guys both have been in many things.
Yeah. And I agree with it. We're garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute garbage. It was also seen as like foreign and feminine, so they didn't, again, like Pete Wentz.
Again, feminine bad.
Yeah, feminine bad.
Yeah.
The Greek restraint obviously influenced the Romans. It did get a little wilder during the imperial period, the more they got integrated with the East, but it didn't ever go full bore. And from what I can tell, European makeup, like I said, through the Middle Ages was pretty much the same. The Catholic Church really tamped down on it. This is all the way from even like St. Augustine in the 5th century, all the way.
Thank God we stepped up.
Yeah. All the way through John Wycliffe in the 14th century. A lot of writers are just like, this is
dumb.
It's extravagant.
It's a waste of time.
Right.
Yeah. And it is. It's silly. But it's fun.
It is very funny
yeah.
that men are kind of like shit on for being like, this is stupid and a waste of time, but women are championed, like Pam Anderson, right?
Yeah.
For being like, makeup's stupid. I don't want to wear it. I'm going to go natural.
Yeah. And they're like, you crazy bitch. Why would you do that?
Wild.
Yeah.
Look at you. She still looks good though,
but
so.
Christians like hated like makeup too for that reason. They were like, this is to be so concerned with yourself and your appearance is ungodly.
It was ungodly,
Yeah.
and it was also pagan.
Yeah.
Like, because the pagans would still be painting their faces or doing whatever they would do.
Also, they had a hard enough time keeping their hands off the altar boys as is.
Right. You put some extra rouge on an altar boy.
Those boys aren't safe anymore. Yeah.
Then you go back to being full Roman.
No, that's blood in the water. Rouge on an altar boy, it's blood in a shark-filled pool.
Gross.
Despite the clergy being against it, rich people and kings and stuff would still, and even bishops sometimes would still use it to just obviously, again, they're mostly making themselves pale with some rouge to make themselves appear refined, not field workers, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of, and this happens all throughout history, essentially, is if you're rich enough, you can kind of tell the church to fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, you can't Henry VIII it, but you, to a large extent, you can be like, man, what are you going to do?
That's not for me. That rule's not for me.
Yeah.
It applies to the plebes down there.
It feels like you might need me more than I need you sometimes. So I'm gonna powder up.
Yeah.
And
ignore that rule.
Yeah, you can fuck off. Thankfully, they did dump lead during this time. Lead was used quite a bit less during the Middle Ages.
Supply issue?
No, they just finally were like, yeah, I don't want my face to be gross.
Like it was
when
ruining
I take it
people's
off.
like skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was like, I did look good at the party, but I washed my face the next day, and
now there's holes in it.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. What happened to it? Makeup does make a comeback though in the Renaissance.
Yep.
All the way up to the end of the 18th century, to the Enlightenment.
Thanks to one man.
What, you gonna
Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah, you're gonna give Da Vinci credit for that? Of course.
Probably, right? He did everything else.
No, Da Vinci was a hobo.
Da Vinci was a genius.
But he was like hobo life. He had no time for anything other than not making things.
Not a hobo, came from a poor family.
Yeah.
You are right.
But he was like Howard Hughes at his worst. You know what I mean? Like just
flying those planes.
Peeing in jars and drawing airplanes. So that was all he was doing.
It's a simple life. I like that.
At least Howard Hughes made them.
He was a man before the time he was supposed to be in.
Yeah, clearly. It did become more prominent. Like obviously it was with wealthy people, but even without, like even in middle classes and stuff like that too. The Italian and French, of course, were at the forefront of that.
Yeah, I don't know if the Czechs are.
It doesn't feel very German.
No, it doesn't.
Very British.
Very Irish.
Yeah.
No. About Russia?
No, certainly not. Those people are fully backwards at this point.
Except when Peter the Great came back and forced everybody to shave their beards, right?
Forced everyone to shave their beards, and then they adopted French. There's several times in Russian history where they're like, "Oh my God, we are the grossest people on this continent.
We
need to
do
something about it."
Yeah,
and shave beards.
I think it was Peter the Great made everybody shave their beard and kind of have like a traditional European look.
He went to France and was like, "They thought I was a caveman. I'm the goddamn king of a country, and they thought I was a hobo."
Sometimes that clean-shaven look, it makes you just look like a real man, professional.
I agree. Beards are stupid.
Beardless guy right here, compared to this Viking over here.
Beardless
Which
forever.
Vikings, there's actually a law that you could not cut a man's hair off without his consent because they really value their hair. So, yeah.
In Norse culture?
In Nordic culture, yeah. They loved their beards. They wore long hair.
They had dreads and stuff,
yeah,
right? Like
and they would tie their little man buns into battle to like keep their hair out of their face.
Well, you don't want someone yanking you from behind.
Well, yeah, and maybe a sword would cut their ponytail off. Like that'd be awful. You got to tuck it in.
I actually do like a ponytail down the back to protect from a sword swing. Just get a thick braid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just avoid that sword to the neck.
It's just an extra little bit of like they
resistance.
They would put sometimes in World War II. They would put logs on the side of tanks. Obviously, a log's not going to do much to a shell, but just that little
it's
extra
just gonna
resistance.
Keep it.
They were unstable. They went full berserker mode. They're high on mushrooms.
Yeah, they were absolute lunatics. Another reason people started to like makeup in this time period, by the way, covered blemishes from diseases like smallpox.
Which that's gonna give you some marks on your face,
like acne scarring times a million.
Yeah, that hyperpigmentation is gonna jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also, just in general, the Renaissance was very artsy, so they just encouraged men to express themselves. You know what I mean? Just glow up however you want, especially again in Italy and France.
Not to mention how rampant were the STDs back then.
Horrifics. If you got syphilis. You were.
Oof.
It's a gnarly situation down there. You can cover up.
No, it's a gnarly situation in your whole body.
I know, but were there marks? I imagine.
Have you ever seen the face of a syphilitic woman?
No.
Oh boy.
I don't know much about syphilis actually, except that it killed Al Capone.
Yeah, he got out before it was too bad. Oh God. Oh yeah, this is the one I saw.
Did she have no
She hot?
nose or something?
She might have been.
Did she lose something?
This is a woman with syphilis.
Ah.
What would your skincare routine be for her?
Kill myself. Just end it. No, there's nothing to be done. There's no laser in the world that can fix that.
No, at that point, you just go to the island of misfit syphilitics.
Yeah,
and
you just fall off a cliff.
That's pretty much the end of it. The Baroque period saw male face makeup reach its peak. Particularly, it did get all the way to England, but France and Spain as well. Elaborate appearances were essentially a display of power, right? The more makeup you had, the more elaborate you were with the wig and everything.
They love their wigs.
The richer you were.
Yeah.
End of story. Also, I did read that wigs they did also have a normal use, like a practical use, which is
lice.
Yes.
Yeah.
You cut your hair off so you don't get lice. And
yeah, you're bald under the wig, and then you just plop it on when you're going out, which is great also because you don't have to do your hair. Have you thought about a wig, Rob?
I'll go wig, actually.
Yeah, just go full bald and get a wig of your own hair. You should consider that.
I might. That sounds way better.
Way easier.
Yeah, just paste it
No
on.
bedhead ever. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm down. I would have to wear it during sex, though.
Yeah, why don't you just shave your head, Rob?
Why not? I'll make a wig out of my own hair.
Yeah.
Shave my head.
Yeah.
That sounds fine. Honestly, it sounds better. They did go back to using lead as a face whitener.
You know.
Why?
Yeah.
You just default back.
It's just too good.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah. The face makeup was especially big for candlelit balls. You wanted to stand out in the low light, which I don't even understand because low light is everybody's
good.
A game.
Yeah, you look your best.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
say
weird.
everyone's A game. Sometimes that low light, especially in the right angle, you can look like a monster.
It casts the wrong shadows. That's why you have the makeup.
What's the lighting situation at your wedding?
It's going to be low lighting, guys. Prepare yourselves. Yeah.
A lot of candle.
A lot of candlelight. Yeah.
Love that. The last thing you want it is to be like noon outside,
Direct sunlight.
bright white light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. We're going to hire some cloud cover to get that diffusion
Get some,
light.
yeah. Maybe have someone cloud seed a little bit before.
Right.
They did this in ancient Rome too, but in this period, basically this is like French Revolution, American Revolution time period. They would put little black patches glued to their face to cover blemishes, but this would apparently be like a charming thing. There would be shapes like stars or crescents.
That's so crazy because that's in fashion now. Have you seen girls wearing their pimple patches out in the world?
No.
They have stars. So they make pimple patches now in different shapes.
Christina, I
Wearing
don't
them
go
as a
out.
star. That's true. And you're a parent of
certainly
three.
don't go
you
out
don't go out.
anywhere.
Well, let me tell you guys, pimple patches are a thing and they're an accessory now. So nothing changes. They
Nothing
have the
changes.
stars.
So you're telling me the world has nothing to offer me? Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
Stay home.
Nothing
really.
new.
Yeah.
But yeah, men would wear all this stuff. Hearts as well, I guess, was another shape.
Also
and
cute.
Women would be like, oh, look at that guy with that cool patch.
With
There's
that
definitely not an
pimple
open
right under
sore.
Oh,
it.
so I can go out to the
Yeah.
bar and do like a lick and stick under my eye
Yeah.
and be okay.
Yeah.
But, of course, at the same time this was happening, Puritans were like,
Makeup. Ugh.
gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these fucking losers. But obviously they didn't win out.
No.
However, the two things that killed it were, like, really put the final nail in the coffin were the French Revolution, because they hated the aristocrats. Anyone wearing makeup was
Right.
no bueno.
Highfalutin.
Yeah. And the rise of Romanticism kind of shifted male ideals towards, like, rugged, natural masculinity. Mountain man, my makeup is the dirt on my face.
Some would say that's still in style.
I would say that's
today.
100%.
Yeah.
Still.
Also, you got to think the women caught on a little faster not to kind of lather themselves in oil when they were accused of being a witch. You go up way faster.
I
Yeah,
think that's
true.
actually ideal.
Yeah.
You want to burn faster or slip out of the rope.
There we go.
We can't hang her.
She's
too
too
oily.
slippery.
Yeah. She keeps sliding right
witchcraft.
out of that rope. And you go up for the last thing you want to do is have a long burning at the stake.
Yeah. Just go straight up in flames.
The whole point is get it done as fast as possible.
If you go up too quick and you die too fast, it's kind of embarrassing, though.
Not for you.
No.
I don't think you're worried about what other people are thinking at that point.
It's like, wow, you only went 30 seconds, huh?
I think everyone's opinions on you have been finalized when you're being tied to a stake on top of a pyre.
You know, it'll echo for eternity.
But yeah, the French, turn of the century, by 1800, basically, makeup was more or less out for men, and it's been that way ever since.
Yeah.
That's
A brief period of American history, the presidents wore makeup, and the Congress did not like it, apparently.
When was that?
This was Martin Van Buren's presidency.
Oh, the Van Buren boys.
He had, like, cosmetics on his desk, and Congress was like, hey, this guy maybe isn't fit to run this country if he's, like, concerned about how he looks.
That makes sense. He was the first and maybe only president in U.S. history whose first language wasn't English.
They hate that.
He was a Dutchman.
Yeah.
With the Dutch don't strike me as a fancy people, though.
I think he was just trying to look the part.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think he was known as like pretty vain.
We just got done with Jackson at that point. We're going from
the exact opposite of a makeup wearer. Yeah.
One of the manliest guys of the time to some prissy.
But Van Buren was his boy, though. Like, Van Buren was the heir to Jackson.
Yeah, but if he saw the cosmetics, I'm sure Jackson separated himself.
And then William Henry Harrison, right, ran after him and used that in his campaigns of like, this guy's too soft to be president if he's wearing makeup.
Which is deeply ironic because William Henry Harrison died 30 or 40 days into office specifically because he wanted to show how much of a man he was and not wear a jacket at his freezing cold inaugural speech, and he got sick and died.
Yep. This is what masculinity does to you. It's just going to kill you.
What makes you a legend?
Early.
Everyone remembers William Henry Harrison.
How he died from his own... Ugh.
So that's all I got for today on the history of men's face makeup. What'd you guys learn today, Dan?
Pretty much everything. I don't really mess with the stuff. Call me old school Catholic, but
Not gonna put some lead eyeliner on?
I'm not going to do that.
Start seeing stuff?
Not going to go full Egyptian like you.
I'll do some Egyptian eyeliner. Fuck it.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Full exotic.
Yeah, just...
I hope you do, actually. Yeah. Every episode, let's have you wear lead makeup until we see damaging results.
I mean, do you
How
know
long will
how
it take?
good those episodes would get as I just go into an unhinged, like, lead psychosis?
Mm-hmm.
Listens would go way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
the
Van
visual
Lead
aspect,
poisons
maybe
himself.
not so much, because you will turn pretty feral.
I think that would actually help
I think
visually.
it'd be good. Yeah.
Some raving, slobbering lunatic.
Yeah.
With killer
on screen.
eyeliner?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
You look like a cat.
I'd tune in.
An alley cat.
Yeah.
That just got into a little fight.
Yeah, I'll probably just make that noise a lot, too.
Just holes in your face.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see my wedding tan. That's going to be something.
I will tan
a
for
sight
your wedding.
to see.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Rob Fox tanned. Tune in October 13th or after.
What if I like it?
Well, he's going to
This is the point. Yes,
do
men
his
like
when's
episode
it.
your
with
wedding
the
again?
self-tanner.
October 13th.
Oh, boy, it's going to be a crazy weekend.
Sorry.
Yep.
What else do you have going on
I
besides
have,
this?
I can't.
Doesn't
actually don't want
matter.
to say on air because it's a
Seems like an
surprise
off-air
party.
conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say anymore because I don't think he's listening. But just in case, it's a surprise
Okay.
party.
Well,
certainly
you'll
isn't.
end with a bang, which is the wedding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What'd you learn today, Christina?
I learned that you guys are afraid of makeup. Still, it persists.
Yeah.
But you're more open to it, Rob, which I would have assumed.
I'm already
than
beautiful.
Dan.
I've certainly worn more makeup in my life than Dan. I was a theater kid.
Certainly, yeah.
I've had quite a bit of makeup applied to me back in the day.
Yeah. And lead makeup, maybe let's bring it back for like certain
Just for the
world
fun of it?
leaders. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
Let's
Mix
get things
things
exciting
up.
again.
Yeah. Let's
Nobody's
have some
fighting
fun.
wars anymore.
Yeah.
Not big ones anyway.
In like killer eyeliner again. Like if you're gonna fight a war, at least look good doing it.
Yes. And then we do a thing on every show. I guess you said you did some homework on.
I did.
But who is today's Hitler?
Oof, today's Hitler. Honestly, that Viking guy that you showed me, not Viking guy, the
Nero?
redheaded guy, Nero. Him with
Yeah.
his face, that's
It's a good choice.
the
Nero's
Hitler.
not a good
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
It's a bad. He is generally
He's awful looking.
in many ways just as bad as Hitler. Not as prolific, but an absolute psychopath.
And horrible to look at.
Yeah. 100%. What about you? Who's your Hitler
I'm
today?
going to say the guy that brought back lead into the fold.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't know, man. This stuff is everywhere, and then it works. Yeah.
It's kind of like trends these days where you're going back to those old school diets or those old school fashion trends
I would
that
actually
make no sense.
really love if lead trutherism became a thing, where people are like, they've been lying to you. Lead's fine.
Yeah.
There's people that are anti-sunscreen.
That's the whole thing. Don't even get me started.
Good for them.
That's a different podcast.
That's a self-selecting group anyway. It's
yeah,
fine.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let nature take its course. That's what I say.
They won't breed as much, and they'll get
they'll
cancer.
die early of
Yeah.
skin cancer.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Good riddance.
If you don't like sunscreen, mazel tov.
Today's Hitler, though, is you compare me to a Neanderthal. Multiple times.
Not intellectually.
Just visually.
The fact that you don't understand that makes me want to start comparing you intellectually.
It wasn't that. You kind of alluded to it.
That
You didn't have to say it.
Intellectually a Neanderthal?
Mm-hmm.
Never
care
once.
for it.
Never once.
When I see you outside, I'm going to bash you over the head with a stick.
Like a Neanderthal?
Damn it. Would only prove his point.
Dan Regester and Cristina Montemayor, our expert makeup artist. We love you. Thank you for coming one more time. If you want to plug anything.
Follow me on Instagram, Chris Monty, CR, no H, Monty, 2 Y's. That's me. And let's wear some makeup, Ben. Let's bring it back.
Put on a little
That's
base.
my plea. Yeah.
Like
just
Dennis
like a little
Reynolds.
concealer and some bronzer. That's all you need, truly.
Yeah.
That's the secret. Concealer and bronzer. Thank me later.
And enough so that like a woman wouldn't notice.
Yeah. No, don't go crazy.
Yeah.
A dot.
Don't do this on a date.
Because I feel like a chick would see that and be like
turned off immediately.
Oh, yeah.
No, she'd be like, let me help you.
Maybe have like an established relationship
Yeah.
with this woman first.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, fine.
Don't do it like first
it might
meeting.
backfire.
Okay.
Might not be the woman you want to
It's
attract.
like the
either.
type of thing where like it's something like 99% of men would date a chick that hooked up with a chick, and it's like 20% of women would date a dude that hooked up with a dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like the type of thing where it's like women are like, yeah, men need to be more open, and it's like, hey, guess what? I wear makeup, and they're like, peace.
Listen,
But not you though. Yeah.
Rob, I guess your mom falls in the 20%.
God damn it. For Dan Regester and Cristina Montemayor, I guess we'll end on that note. I'm Rob Fox.
You just got soft served.